Gorgeous. It is Lala Kent. Welcome back to the Give Them Lala podcast. Me saying hello, gorgeous, has a whole new meaning today because I have Gigi Gorgeous on the podcast. Hello.
Hey.
Hey. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here. What a level up. We were just saying before we started recording. You kill it.
Thank
this looks
you.
so great.
So, Gigi, the last time I had you, where were we?
We were in what I said was a kitchen. I thought we were in a kitchen. You had just had Ocean recently, right?
Yes.
Never met the child, but I knew that it was in the other room because I heard the crying and I was like, oh my God, should I ask her? Is this appropriate? But no, we were in a kitchen and it was very just stuff everywhere. And I was like, oh, we're doing the damn thing. I was like,
You're like, here. We record right here?
Yeah. I said, okay, so didn't need to glam. No cameras necessary. Got it. And now look at us. Lights, camera, action. Are you Howard Stern, Kent?
Usually I'll have people come in and sit on the couch as my guests. And they're like, oh, it's like a casting couch. And I'm like, a legitimate one.
Anybody that's watching at home or whatever, this is giving very much Watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
You know how it's so little?
Yeah.
It gives that. If people were on the floor and the couch was filled, it would give that.
Oh my God.
Should we do
Should we
that?
have a live audience every time we record?
I don't know.
Andy Cohen, you better watch your back. I'm coming for your job. We are moving from New York City to Culver City.
Culver. CC, baby.
So before we get it poppin', I have these pillows that I was obsessed with when I first moved into my new home, right? They're down and they started getting knotted up. The feathers would come together and just become giant balls of feathers. So I went to Bloomingdale's, and shout out to Bloomingdale's right now at Century City Mall because they first asked, were you affected by the fire? And I obviously said no. Are these pillows for someone affected by the fire? I think they were giving out whatever they could, discounts or anything for anybody who was affected by the fires in LA. So I really loved that. But it got me to thinking because my bed is my sanctuary. So I like Frette sheets, and I didn't know that Frette makes pillows. And I knew you were going to be on the pod, and you look well-rested at all times. I have to know, do you have a favorite sheet brand or pillow brand?
I wish I did, because that's very bougie and on brand, but I do not. I can sleep anywhere.
Oh, really?
Yes. I could sleep on a couch. I just need my head. I'm a 2-pillow girl sleeper.
Okay.
Same.
I need it elevated.
Oh, wow. You don't have neck issues?
No, I think I would have them if I was on a 1
Oh.
pillow. I need it elevated so my spine is aligned.
Yes.
Love it.
I agree
And I
with
like
you.
the pillow in between my knees.
Yes.
So the bones don't touch.
Yes.
I don't like my bones touching either.
Me neither.
I
So
have
I
to
need it basically a pregnancy pillow. is
How
what
many
I need.
pillows do you need
All
to go to
together.
bed?
Oh, ideally, okay, so 2 for my head and my neck, 1 long one, and if they're short, 2
Okay.
for the to hug and then cradle the knees, and then maybe 1 for the back.
And are
just
you a
to feel.
sexy sleeper, or are you in sweatpants,
Oh,
face
no.
full of oil?
Naked, glazed donut always. I run so hot
Okay.
that, and especially if I have hair extensions in, it's bun up on the top of my head.
Okay.
Nothing going on, and if I have any clothes on, it's get them off of me. I radiate heat.
Okay. Is Nats responsible for buying the bedding then? I'm so shocked you don't know what type of sheets that
I really
you sleep
don't.
on.
I don't care. No, I just want it cold.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in charge of the thermostat.
Okay. What do you sleep at? 68?
67.
Oh, I'm a 66er.
That's
66 is great.
So
He's
perfect.
a 73. I'm we can't. So we just can't.
that I would be sweating.
Do you run hot?
I'm a solid 69er.
69. Okay, that's doable. That's doable, but it's a little hot.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
with a duvet and everything
Yes.
on you,
Yeah.
and you're really getting into it.
I could even go 64, 65. I don't.
I would call it my pod because
Of course you do.
No one is.
Anal joke. So this is my brother, Gigi.
Oh,
And-
really?
Yes.
Oh,
It's fine.
sorry. Oh, no.
No, it's great. It's great. I love that
Okay,
you.
Everyone's
walked-
laughing, by the way, for everyone listening. I did not know that.
No,
Everyone's
she walked
laughing.
in. She was like, "What's your name?" Easton said Easton. She was like, "Oh, like the fires. He says like, no, it's eaten. And then Gigi immediately looks still confused. We're like, how do we break this down? Where does the S go?
We are making headway.
We're making friends. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
I have a house full of just family. My mother, my 2 children, Easton.
And then another roommate, my
so
friend in the back.
Yes. But I know that on your social media, you always have a jam-packed house too.
I do. So, yeah, Nats and I went through a bunch of people that we used to live with. It was kind of like a sorority or fraternity or whatever. I never went to college. I went, but
You're in great company.
I didn't I was enrolled. Didn't go. Didn't attend. Never even got like my class card or whatever it's called. So we love just like company and people and friends and stuff. But we've been together for so long. So yeah, there's been friends who have moved in, moved out. We're still in touch with people who we aren't.
Yeah.
You know?
Evolution of life.
Yeah. Yeah. We have space. That's why I feel like it's like, and I'm just very open arms. Like what's yours is mine.
Totally.
Kind of vibe.
Yeah. And you're still in the same area that you were in. So do you right now have people living with you? Or is it just you and the hubs?
It's me and the hubs and our trainer and our 3 boys, AKA kittens.
Oh.
Yeah, my babies right now. I want a 4th, but that's a lot.
That's a lot to take on.
4 cats is a lot.
Yeah, but at least they like shit in a box. You don't have to potty train, do you?
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to change it once in a while, but it's really not that drama.
No, and you can also, cats are the types of fur babies that you can literally just like leave out the food and the water and be like, I'm just going to pop into Palm Springs for a couple days. Someone can stop by. Like, no one needs a walk.
Exactly. Oh my God, I was just gonna say the walk thing. That is so drama because I had a dog when I lived in Hollywood, right? She was a Yorkshire Terrier.
Okay.
Like probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds, maybe, like a tiny little girl. Yeah. Named her Bella. And I lived in Hollywood, so I was scared, and I lived alone, so I was scared to like go out and walk her. So I never gave her walks. I never took her outside. She was just in my 2-bedroom apartment in Hollywood. So I felt so bad. So I ended up giving her away. But like I've always been such like a gregarious person where I'm like, oh, just like obsessed with just, having fun and living So I was like, she needs to feel that too.
I love that.
So cats like in our house now, they feel that and I kind of treat them like dogs. So they are very social and they're very fun. But yeah, dog life was not for me.
I totally get it. It is a lot of work. And I feel like having a dog is like having a newborn baby forever because it's not like they're ever self-sufficient. You constantly have to take care of them. So I totally get it.
As a single mama of 2 baby girls, I am very concerned about all of the chemicals that are in some of these products. It seems like everything has so many unnecessary chemicals in them. I was really surprised to learn that the laundry detergent that I've been using is one of the worst offenders. Every wash was leaving behind this harsh chemical residue that I didn't even know about. And I definitely don't want that for Sosa or Ocean, actually any of us. That's why I made the switch to Earth Breeze laundry sheets. They don't have those harsh chemicals like dyes, parabens, phosphates, and preservatives. And I feel so much better knowing that I'm not exposing my family to those unnecessary toxins. So if you want a gentler clean, switch to Earth Breeze. Right now, you can get 40% off with your subscription at earthbreeze.com/Lala. That's earthbreeze.com/Lala.
You and Nats have been together for how long now?
Oh, God. I'm so bad with time. Jen?
Because I mean,
9 years? 8 years? 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. Yeah.
And
I don't know what I did last week, just so we're clear.
No, I love
You're
it.
telling
This
me
is
after
great.
3 years, they're all together.
Yeah, I'm like, can
What's
I
your
look
sign?
at my photo? I'm April 20th, Taurus, Aries cusp.
Okay.
420, biggie.
Oh
Hey.
my God.
And I don't smoke weed.
Hey.
I love this
I wish
for
I
you.
did. I wish I did.
You know, I
it's
don't know
overrated.
how you would be as a high person.
I used to smoke a lot in high school.
And what were you like? Chill, paranoid?
Never paranoid, no. Yeah, I used to smoke a lot.
I read that you and Nats were on a fertility journey, or you're still on it.
Yeah, well, I guess technically we're still on it, yeah. But we went through years of trying to do the shots for him, the, samples for me and just all of that. But, I was on hormones for like 10 years before I gave a sample. So they were like, oh, there's like no viable sperm here in this sample. So I was like, oh God, like I can't have biological children. And you always hear like women should freeze their eggs before a certain age. And then I found out that you should freeze your sperm before you, if you have the means to, of course, but before you start transitioning, because the hormones will destroy your real sperm.
Okay.
So I got off hormones, did that whole thing. It was a journey for both of us, but now we're sitting on 6 embryos.
That's a lot.
It is a good amount.
That's a great amount. So I'm hoping that this podcast, we're going to have a lot of fun, but when we're talking about your fertility journey with Nats, I want to turn this into, if you're okay with it.
Of course.
A learning experience. I want to have questions answered that maybe our listeners don't know about. I want to humanize the experience because so often we're on social media and there's a lot going on in the world right now and a lot of people spewing whatever they spew. So I feel like you are the perfect person to kind of shed light on what a fertility journey looks like with 2 people who are in a trans relationship.
Yeah.
So you have not transitioned the fully. Like, I don't want to be offensive, Gigi. Please.
No, no. Trust me. I'm like you can't offend me.
Okay.
I'm good. I can handle
nothing
myself.
that I say is coming with any ill intent. I hope that you know that. So just correct me if I speak.
Hope not, bitch.
No,
I would
just
fucking hope not.
Correct me if I'm speaking ignorant.
I will. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if that's completely correct to say that you are fully transitioned because it looks different for everybody.
Educate me.
Yes. So I used to think the exact same way. Personally speaking, I mean, I know probably a lot of trans girls are listening to your podcast. And when I first started transitioning, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my face done, my boobs done, my vagina done. I'm going to really just do it all. But then, life kind of comes at you and you experience life in a different way. And I never really needed the last surgery. And I was like, I'm happy with this. And if I probably honestly would have regretted it if I were to do it so fast.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's not much life experience there. I honestly, I compare it a lot to like dating. Like your first love is, you think it's like the end of the world. And then you meet somebody else. Right. And it's like, oh, this feels great again. And then you break up or whatever, you meet another person. It's just like life. It like goes on. So if you're not doing it for the right reasons, which I didn't intend to do it for the right reasons, I did it to attract others.
Oh,
it wasn't about my self-happiness. So that's why I talk to so many trans girls now, and they're like, I've talked to many, I won't name any, obviously, but there's so many girls who have been like, I did the bottom surgery because of insurance or because my country allowed it, and it was just the right timing. And they're like, I really regret it. Like,
wow,
I can't orgasm the same. I can't, I wish that I could go back in time and make a really calculated decision.
Right.
Okay.
I love that you used like the first love and you saying that you were thinking about it for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
So are you still in that headspace, or are you happy where you are and there's nothing more that you feel you want to do? Like, you're happy exactly how you are. Would you say that?
I would say I'm completely happy. I mean, there's always this itch because I'm like into beauty and like stuff like that.
No,
we would have never guessed.
I'm like,
no idea.
I'm like, when is my first facelift coming? Can I love it. Like, give me the Lindsay treatment.
She looks so fucking good.
She looks so good. I just need to know where she went. But yeah, I mean, no, I'm completely happy like down there and all that stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Give Them Lala is brought to you by Insurify. Finding car insurance can be really stressful. I never know if I'm paying too much for coverage. And as a single mom of 2, I want to make sure my family is protected as best as possible whenever we get in the car. And that's where Insurify comes in. Insurify is an insurance comparison site that has dozens of top insurers competing for your business, which can drive prices down. Insurify lets you compare real-time quotes from dozens of top insurers, including names you know and trust. And the entire process is handled completely online, so no annoying phone calls and no ridiculous fees ever. And with Insurify, you can get insurance coverage in as little as 10 minutes. That's so fast. Your data is always safe with Insurify. They'll never sell your information, so you can shop with confidence. With over a decade of experience and an excellent star rating from Trustpilot, it's no wonder why Insurify has thousands of happy customers all over the country. So get to Insurify.com to compare car insurance quotes in real time and start saving today. That's INSURIFY.com. Insurify.com. Average potential savings based on initial quotes received by 183,234 customers seeking insurance through Insurify. Actual savings may vary depending on state of residence, individual circumstances, coverage selections, and insurance provider. Savings results are not guaranteed.
How long did you, meaning that you got 6, you said, healthy, viable embryos?
Yeah.
How long did they have you go off of the hormones to get that?
I was off for maybe 2 years.
That's
2
total.
years.
Yeah, I still am actually off.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that because
off.
we're doing another round? Or
Possibly. But I also
love this.
kind of just feel good. Like,
Great.
it's just fine, you know?
And are you guys leaning towards a surrogate?
Yeah, surrogate for sure. Nats would never carry. If I could carry, I honestly would. Just
Okay.
for the lure.
Okay.
I think it would like destroy my body. But I would. And I know trans girls that I've seen like on, Google or whatever, or like Instagram, they've gotten uteruses like put in.
Okay.
And then a baby. Like as if
Wow.
yeah. So like that's a whole thing. But I feel like that's also a risk within itself.
Right.
And I don't know. But yeah.
Have you seen that thing that I think it's Elon Musk, how he's like created these robots where they can create the baby in their stomach for people who either can't carry, and it's
Wait,
fucking,
a real life baby?
Yes.
Like
That's
with
like
juices
the
and
that's the idea.
like in that
Yes.
weird robot thing.
Yes, it's all coming to
This is
fruition.
getting wild,
that's
those-
like a movie.
right?
No, we're living in a
Transformers?
movie.
Like Transformers.
Yes. Or like that, the one with, who's the guy that slapped Chris Rock? Will Smith, that movie?
iRobot.
iRobot.
Yeah.
That's the world we're living in, where like if you cannot carry, there may be a version of a robot baking your baby for 9 months.
How do you feel? Baby number 3 doing that.
You know what? I may be more open to it if I had a fertility issue.
Okay.
But because I think I've been able and lucky enough to carry my own children and them be healthy and myself be healthy, I'm like, I wouldn't ever choose that because I don't even have to think about that. Now, if I wanted a third baby, but then I would start feeling like, girl, you got your 2. There are people who are like, would die to just have one.
Right.
Like, let them take the robots.
Right.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I just feel like there would be issues though with
That's
it, right?
what I'm thinking. Like
what if it rains?
That nutrition? Where is the nutrition coming from?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Like Gigi said, we were enrolled in college. We never attended.
Never attended.
Never attended. So
Street smarts, baby. Street smarts.
And we're the podcast that only reads the headline. So I'm sure all of that was answered in the article, but
I didn't read
Who
that.
has
who has the time?
You have 2 babies. I have hair to curl.
Can we talk about that, by the way? Because I inquired about your hairline.
Oh, yeah?
How do you went somewhere in the United States?
I went to, what's his name? You're talking about my hairline surgery?
Yes.
Yes, Dr. It's something with a Z. He's in Beverly Hills, Dr. Z.
Okay. How long before? So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Gigi and there are other people that just don't fucking talk about it, which is why I appreciate you so much.
Yes.
Because I was thinking about how open you are on socials, and there are girls who are going to see things on social media and they're impressionable and they think this woman was just born this way.
Right.
And I wasn't. And it's like, no. We're all getting some help. So I appreciate that you're so open about it. I do not have a fantastic hairline. So Gigi posted a picture and a video of how she had hairline surgery to like fill it in, make it gorgeous when you wear your hair back. It is like chef's kiss. So that's what we're talking about. What was the recovery time like on that?
I It was a few months. It was like really intense, to be completely honest.
It was?
Oh yeah, like they cut they cut a sliver. Are you familiar with this surgery?
No, but he also
really
wants it.
Oh really? Let's see.
I mean, I don't.
Oh,
think-
you're fine.
Yeah, but like.
He's funny about here.
Everyone, who isn't? Right?
Yeah.
Like that's the spot.
Yeah,
That's the spot.
I got a lock in there, but like.
Oh, you're good though.
Am I good?
I think so.
I'll take it.
But if you want it, I mean, it's thousands and thousands of dollars. So like, if you aren't like,
Are we talking like tens?
I want to bring it down.
I don't know.
I got like a 5 head.
No, it's 4 fingers. Look.
I got bigger fingers.
Well,
I want a
they
3-finger
that's
head.
your 4 fingers.
I want a 3-finger. I want a 3-finger
You
head.
don't want your hairline to touch your brows.
I don't think so either. I think you're good. For now.
For now.
For now.
But guys, how old are
Okay.
you?
31.
31. I'm 32. So I feel like when do you guys start losing their hair? Well, I guess it's different for everyone.
I guess
Everybody.
it's different for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I
okay.
could lose
So
it by 35. I think that's
go
me.
through enough stress.
Okay, so they cut the back, right?
Yes. So
Cut the
they
back of the head.
Yeah. So you're face down. They like shoot you up with a bunch of like a humongous like it almost looks like Did you ever watch Rocky Horror Picture Show?
No.
I think
No.
that's the name of it. It's like a camp musical
Okay.
with this like drag queen, whatever. But it's like that size of a metal syringe. Like it looked fake. When I saw it on the thing, I was like, oh, you have to be kidding me. It's literally like a foot long and pure, like stainless steel.
And it's got like the 2 finger holes for
Yes,
it.
yes.
Oh.
It looks like Halloween Horror Nights. Like it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, that's going in the back of my head. So you go face down, they tape you up, they shave the back of your head where they're gonna take the sample from. They shoot you up with the metal needle. You feel nothing.
You didn't
Holy
feel that?
shit.
Oh, it pinched, like it felt like poison, like a.
Like venom?
I didn't feel anything. It felt like poison, and it hurt, right? But after that, nothing. And then all of a sudden, they're cutting you open from the back.
Are
but
you
you're-
awake?
Because
You're down.
they've
Yeah,
got to
you're open.
take the hair follicles out, right?
Yes.
Did you take a Xanax before?
They give you what's it called, Valium.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
And I kept, and it was like an 8-hour day. So I was like, can I have another Valium? I think it's wearing off. And you're like watching TV once they flip you back over and like sew you up. I know,
Oh
it's
my God,
fucked. And like
Gigi.
literally your face is down. I have it all on YouTube if anybody wants to watch.
I'll
Gigi
be watching.
Gorgeous, hairline surgery, transplant, whatever I named it. Probably back in that era, like hair transplant, nightmare surgery, story time, clickbait. But when I was down on my face, I felt the water coming down, and it was almost like you're getting a massage. So your eyes and your mouth and your nose are like covered, but
Yeah.
you can feel wet. And
Like-
little did I know that was fully blood.
Oh my God! I'm
was
gonna
gonna say,
trigger warning.
was it
Trigger
blood?
warning.
Yeah, no, it literally was gushing down, but you're so numb, you don't know. And then I watched, because I had a videographer there, which you'll see in the thing. And I was like, I was gushing blood, but I just thought it was like a little bit of like serum or water or
Like
something.
they're washing my hair to
Yes,
clean
and
it
I'm
for the-
blonde too. So when I flipped back over and I looked in the mirror, all my hair is blood
red.
red.
Okay, I don't think I can do it, Gigi.
Oh my God.
I think
You're
it'd be-
so out of it though. It's actually kind of relaxing. I'll be real. I swear to God.
What
it
is
is.
what is the how do you have to wear like a
Like a net?
hairband or something?
You can't put
like
pressure.
post?
You can't make it sweat. You can't get it hot. So you just have to let it chill.
So what did you do? Just stay home in your non-brand sheets?
Yes, but I also got Lady Gaga, Joanne,
Yes, of course.
that album. I got those hats made from her person. So it would just touch here, like on my forehead,
Yeah.
and like leave this alone.
So you can wear hats everywhere?
Yeah, because I still had to work, so I would put like a wig, attach it here, and then put the huge cowboy hat on.
That's
So I still had like a little
legit.
bit of length. And then the second I was done, I would rip it all off because I was like, I'm scared that it's getting too hot.
Oh, same. I would have to take work because I run hot too, and I'm a sweater.
Yeah, oh, I am too.
Wait. So is this the hair?
No, this is a wig.
Oh, that's a wig.
Yeah.
Do you prefer wigs
Yeah.
over like extensions?
For days like today,
Why? Can you tell me?
easier.
Do you
This
ha-
was like already done.
and you have someone come over and do it?
No, I do it myself.
You put
Wow.
your own wig on?
Yeah, and I style it and everything.
Wow.
I'm very impressed.
Very-
I'm a nerd like that. I love like beauty, and I will sit and listen to a podcast.
Okay.
For like an hour and just like curl my hair and style it and set it and put it by my bath and like spray it with stuff.
Gee, do you have like a full video tutorial on how you put your wig on?
No, this is without this. This is glueless. This I just like put this on.
I
I'm
I don't know
no
if I
idea.
can show you.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
Yeah.
How long is your? You know, Kim K prefers wigs.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Because
I don't know if she knows how to put one on, right?
Well, no, I'm sure someone's putting them on for her.
Yeah. Well, they probably install it. I prefer it because they last longer if you don't put glue or adhesive or anything on them. It's like a hat.
Okay.
Like you secure it to you, and then like the part you pluck. Like it's all artistry. When people are like, "Oh, can you do my wig for me?" I'm like, "Well, nobody ever asked me that." But like when people ask wig people or hairstylists, "Can you make a wig for me?" It's like, no. We have to see it on you. We have to like, you can't just buy a wig.
No, or else you look like
Crazy.
me during Pride in my green wig, and it's like, oh no.
But it's Pride though, so you have a safe there because everyone looks crazy during Pride.
I mean, I felt really, really good at Pride. I was like, you know what? And I still like I had just gotten sober, so I had like the fresh like I haven't had a drink glow,
Okay.
you know?
Love that glow. I can imagine.
Yeah. And I hadn't had kids yet, so my tits were up to my chin. Sorry,
Love.
Easton.
Nice.
Give Them Lala is sponsored by BetterHelp. What are some of your relationship green flags? Maybe it's when your partner thoughtfully listens or anticipates your needs. We often hear about the red flags we should avoid. But what if we focused more on looking for the green flags in friends and partners? If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify green flags, actively practice them in your relationships, and embody the green flag energy yourself. Whether you're dating, married, building a friendship, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back. Therapy with BetterHelp can teach you positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/GTL to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/GTL.
Do you watch Real Housewives of Potomac?
Is that the one with Giselle?
Yes.
I've seen it, but I don't follow up. I do Salt Lake City, Orange County, Beverly Hills.
Oh my God,
New
we'll get
York.
into it. So there's a girl named Ashley on Potomac.
Short hair.
Short hair.
Yeah, I know her.
She is so cute. And this last episode, it was so amazing, you guys. She was a drag king, and her mom and her uncle and her brother come to watch, and she like does this sexy like masculine dance, right? She looks fucking hot, rips her suit coat open, and she's got suspenders but just pasties on, and I'm like, okay, so hot, but like I could never do that in front of like my uncle and my brother.
Why?
I would be with just pasties on my nipples.
Well, you're glued, right? Like nothing's
No, she was
coming out.
totally glued.
Yeah.
And like
Her
dry
boobs are
humping.
small, right?
They're like a petite but fake. They look very good.
Like natural.
Very natural. But she was so in character, right? So that's the first time that I had heard of drag king.
Yeah.
I learned from a drag queen because I said I wanted to go, I wanted to do a drag show, and they said bio drag. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I'm so like
'Cause
unversed. I
during-
feel like bio is biological.
Yes.
So bio drag is you just wearing a shit ton of makeup, a shit ton of hair extensions.
In like drag glam.
So
Yes.
you're like a biological drag queen.
That's what I gathered from it. So
That's what I think it means.
during the green wig moment, I was channeling my bio drag moment.
I need to see this green wig.
And
I don't know. I don't
here's,
remember.
here's
remember it. I
a
don't even know she
trigger
went.
alert.
Okay.
But my drag queen name is Lala Cunt.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's cute, right?
Very cute.
Don't stop listening to the podcast because I use the C word.
You can. It's acceptable in the UK.
I
So
love that
acceptable.
word. It's all chocolatey and round and beautiful.
Wait, what is?
Cunt. Apologies. Wait, I love
chocolatey and red. Are you talking about a clit?
Cunt. No, the word cunt.
Oh,
it's
how
like,
it comes off
yes,
of the tongue.
it's just milky and just good to
I get
say.
what you mean.
I don't. A cunt is like a knife. It sounds like the knife emoji.
Oh, not
That's
like
how
you
I
are
feel
a
about it.
Cunt. It's like
it cuts deep.
Or if it's like, oh my God, you look so cunt.
Then
Yes.
it's the dancing girl
That's
emoji.
cute.
What's it called? Yeah,
Yeah.
my buddy. I got into the car and he told me I was serving cunt. Was that good? That's
Yes,
good, right?
that's great.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to serve cunt. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was.
We all don't know.
It's my friend. He said I
What
was.
do you think at home,
It made me
guys?
feel pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it should. It should. Unless
Right?
someone's like literally calling you a cunt.
Oh,
But sometimes it can be good.
all right. I'm gonna have a word with this gentleman.
I have no idea. So by the way, I think you would make a great housewife.
Oh my God, thank you.
How do we petition this?
I have been put up for it, I think 1 or 2 times, and I was told that I was too young.
That would make sense.
That would make sense.
32. Well, I looked up the youngest housewife. I forget who it was, but there were like a couple that were my age, and I feel like one younger.
Different cities, though?
Different cities, not Beverly Hills.
That would make sense because back in the OC days, there was Megan King.
Was she
And-
black hair?
She had dark hair, and then she was married to the baseball player who was like 20 years older. She was only on for a few seasons, but she did make a splash. But she was 30 when she entered Housewives.
Right. And now they're like, you need kids, you need to have a divorce already, second marriage, you need to be like 30. Like
You need more baggage.
Yeah, you need a
Not
lot more
baggage, but
That's what they
experience.
want.
But it's
a
funny
little
now.
bit more experience.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Quote unquote. For
Yeah.
sure. Eye roll attached to that. I feel like also a lot of them now aren't even married or with anyone, right?
A lot of them are like, I've been divorced for 12 years. I don't have kids, or
And
my
not even
kids are old.
dating.
How
like,
many are in
it's like
New
they're
York?
just single girls. You're a housewife? How?
Right? How many are
Yes,
from
it
on
has.
New
The game
York?
has changed. The girls in New York, I want to say, are mid to late 30s and into 40s, and I think
how
Jenna
many
Lyons might be 50.
And how
Yeah.
many of them are married? I don't think any of them are.
All of them are either married or in a
divorced?
relationship.
Okay.
But most of them are divorced. But I feel like you have kids. They're fur kids, but kids are kids.
3 kids. Yeah. Well, 6 on ice.
6 on ice.
I get cast. I have a kid. I'm like, here, Bravo.
You're married with kids. That's the criteria you have to meet.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite of all of the Housewives franchises?
Ooh, good question. I love, currently I love Beverly Hills. I've always loved Beverly Hills, I think.
If you could go in and raid anyone's closet, whose would it be on BH?
On BH.
Yeah.
Maybe Sutton. She's like the most rich.
Totally not what I was expecting.
You expected Erica Jane.
I was thinking maybe Dorit.
Oh,
and then
Dorit.
And then as I watched her, I was like, maybe Erica Jane, but I feel like that's a little bit too predictable for Gigi.
Sutton, I think, is just like unlimited.
Oh, yeah.
Like anything.
Well, same with Jennifer Tilly now. That bitch has Simpson money.
Oh, she's so cute. I don't think that we would vibe, though.
Her personality or your closet?
Both.
I don't even know what she wears.
Well, she had that $36,000 Louis Vuitton boat.
Oh, I love her closet. I'm obsessed.
So good, right?
Oh, you had to hear, right?
So good. Wait, why do you think you wouldn't vibe?
I don't know. I just never really seen a scene of her where I'm like, I love her.
Years of bleaching this hair has really done a number. I was shedding and noticeably thinning, so that's when I first started taking Nutrafol. And then I got pregnant with Ocean, and pregnancy hormones are no joke. I'm actually taking Nutrafol postpartum again right now. It's breastfeeding friendly, so new mamas don't have to worry about that. I take 2 capsules at night with dinner, and my hair's already stronger and looking fuller. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. Everyone's root causes of hair thinning are different, so a one-size-fits-all approach to hair growth does not cut it. Nutrafol has multiple formulas that are tailored to help give your hair what it needs to grow throughout different stages. You can purchase online. There is no prescription required. Nutrafol has automated deliveries and free shipping, which makes it super easy for me. I know you'll love that part too. So start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter my promo code LALA10. Find out why over 4,500 professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code LALA10. That's Nutrafol.com, code LALA10.
You want to know what's great about being Jennifer Tilly, though?
Yeah.
Is that you're so fucking rich that you can just be a friend of. You're like, I don't really give a fuck. Don't pay attention to me. Just invite me to all the cool parties. I'll be like the comedic relief while Kathy Hilton's like in France.
Right.
And then when she comes back, I'll go back to like playing poker and wearing my $36,000 boat bag that doesn't even fit anything in it.
Okay, wait, 2 questions. First of all, what's a boat bag? What does it look like?
It's literally just like the classic Louis Vuitton print.
Is it like a Neverfull?
It looks like a boat.
But like a Neverfull?
What is that?
A Neverfull Louis Vuitton.
No. I'm going to Google the boat bag.
Okay, it literally is shaped like a boat, or
exactly
it's
like a boat.
like there's like windows and shit on it?
LV boat bag. LV boat bag.
Why is it so expensive?
Because it's like an art piece. I guess you could fit shit in it.
Did she wear it out? Like was like wearing it? Like
yes.
putting it on a table and stuff?
She had that and a normal.
Oh, it's so small.
It's very
It's like
small.
a submarine. Isn't it?
How do you feel about the bags that are kind of more like art pieces? Like,
I hate it.
Like the Judith Liebers that.
Oh my God, literally stole the words right out of my mouth. Oh my God. Okay, so my mom has passed and I see her in like ladybugs, right?
Okay.
So Nats got me a ladybug, I think it was like a 1-of-1 Judith Lieber bag. And it is, I'm not kidding you, like this, like maybe make a fist, like double that size.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've worn it out, but I've given it away when I'm like on the carpet. I'm like, I can't wear this. My phone doesn't fit. Nothing fits.
No, and there's no give. It's literally like Swarovski crystal. Yours was probably diamonds because, you know.
No.
Your hub's got that Getty money.
No, it was just regular, but it was so small. I was like, this is beautiful. I'm never going to wear it though. Like,
yeah, I have one Judith Lieber bag.
But also, like, I mean, with all the wildfires and stuff, it's like, take that. Because that is expensive. Those bags are expensive.
They are expensive.
I went on the website. I was like, how much does this ladybug bag cost? And it was like a lot.
But you still have it.
Yes.
You just handed it to people on the red carpet.
Yeah, like once, maybe
I thought
twice.
you meant that you gave it away to someone.
I gave it away to the photographers.
I was like, that's a nice little tip for them.
I would never, ever. No, it's so special. I love it. And like the ladybug's like smiling. It's like really cute. But
that does sound cute.
It just, I can't fit shit in it. I don't want to, who wants to carry around a gorgeous bag with their phone behind it, holding it?
It's a
like,
lot.
That's so ugly.
And it's very breakable, that bag.
Is it?
Well, yeah, think about it. One wrong move, you lose a crystal, you break off some little part. Like one wrong move and it breaks the corner of the, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What kind of gifts do you prefer? From Nats, like when you guys are celebrating like your birthday or a monumental moment, what do you prefer?
Well, he always has insisted that he buys all of like my jewelry.
Okay.
Which I think is fun because I love costume jewelry. Like I literally could give a fuck. Like take me to Forever 21. I'll get earrings, whatever. And my skin's also not sensitive to like turning green or like I don't get, you know, so I'm like, it's fine.
You wear whatever.
Yeah, wear whatever. But he's like very much like, I want to buy you this. I want to buy you that. So I was like, okay.
And
cool.
do you like the surprise or does he usually have you pick it out?
No, always surprise.
Oh, I love that.
Always surprised. Yeah, I never know it's coming.
Yeah, I feel like jewelry is one of those things that you don't go and buy yourself.
I can see why people would though, because it's on you. You're looking at it's like on you. What about you?
I mean, I used to be obsessed with like bags, and now I'm really into buying myself jewelry, and I always love spending money on shoes. Like I can go, like you said, to Forever 21 or a Zara, H&M and get an outfit.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. It has to be like a really cool or special piece for me to walk in and drop mad money on a piece of, you know, fabric.
Because you only wear stuff a couple times.
That's how I feel. And I'm usually, if I don't get dressed up and glammed unless I'm going out and there's a camera.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm just in sweatpants. But my shoes and the bag and the jewelry now I found are what elevate the outfit that I either got on Amazon or H&M.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, 1,000,000,000%. You can be in like a $5 little like bodysuit jumpsuit dress from Amazon, like black.
Yeah.
With jewels and shoes and everything. And like, obviously we're very gregarious. So like, it just sells the garment.
Totally.
The personality.
Yes.
Favorite shoe brand?
Favorite shoe brand? I want to say Jean Vito Rossi because...
I don't even know her.
Okay. I think it's a guy.
Okay.
Jean Vito.
Jean Vito Rossi?
Yes. He makes, or they make, the most comfortable shoe for a woman.
Okay.
Like, what's his name? Christian Louboutin.
Yeah.
Gorgeous shoes, but when I
Painful.
wear them, I'm like, he hates women.
You know what? I love Giuseppe Zanotti.
Giuseppe's are good.
Painful a little bit. I have more of like I'm a size 10.
Okay.
So like a 41.
Okay.
My foot is a little bit wider. Like I sometimes can't fit in like the T-strap.
Yes.
I'm sure you have a very narrow foot. You're tiny.
I have a narrow foot, but Gigi, after having kids, I have to wear compression socks before I put up. Fuck you, Ethan.
Hello.
I have to wear compression socks before I wear a Giuseppe because that ankle strap be real tight.
Yes. Isn't it insane? I mean, it's like you fit in it or it just doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's like Cinderella shoe.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't really care about shoes just as long as there's the height because I need height.
You like yes. I mean, how tall is your shoe right now? 6 inches.
It's like,
minimum.
It's a daffodil, Christian Louboutin daffodil, like 6.5.
Damn.
I feel comfortable that way though.
Well, the way you walked in here, I thought you were in fucking New Balances.
This is basically a sneaker to me. It really is.
That's your signature shoe, I feel.
I think so too. I need the height. I need the chunk. It just like sets off the proportions. It just makes me feel good.
Yeah, but it also is very feminine.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, maybe not the height factor, but I also feel.
But the sleekness this way.
Yes, yes. It like extends everything.
Yeah,
it's
and you
super
see the
sexy.
top of the foot.
Yeah, a little
very
peak.
sexy.
What about your favorite brand?
My favorite brand? I love a good secondary piece from
like a vintage store?
Yeah, like Buffalo Exchange. I really like going into vintage stores. But if I had to pick like a new brand, I really don't even know just because there's just so many. And like you said, I just don't wear them a lot. Like, I just love a certain feel. Like, I do love Nike, the way they fit. I do love Jordan.
Did you say Nike?
But, yeah. But other than that, like all of my hoodies I get from like just secondary.
Are you like a hype beast person
Not
on
really,
Instagram?
no.
Like, if you had like $1 million right now, what would you buy clothing wise? Like shoes,
Clothing-wise,
bags?
Shoes, I would probably go and buy a pair of Christian Louboutins, just like basic, just all black.
Love it.
Cute.
I really am into like the New Balances, like the new, like the F70s or 700s.
Are they like a thicker sole shoe?
Yeah, they're the thicker sole.
It's like the
I'm
dad
not-
shoe, right? Yeah.
Like I'm just into that. Or other than that, I just wear like Vans and just Crocs. I'm just basic.
Yeah.
Like I just like wearing
Comfort.
sweatpants. Like if there's an expensive pair of sweatpants out and about that I don't know about.
Oh.
But
See, I
love-
love like a good logoed like Gucci sweatsuit.
But honestly, my
I
favorite.
know you do.
yes,
You
it's
do.
like-
But I
yes.
do too.
Polo. I think polo would be like if I had to go and do one thing.
preppy.
Yeah.
Polo Ralph Lauren?
Ralph Lauren. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh my God. It's
I don't
been
know
a
what.
minute.
Yeah, I really love
Purple
their
label.
shirts, the way they. But this is the thing; it's the way they just fit.
Yeah.
And I
How you
haven't.
feel.
Yeah, and I haven't found another shirt that like the collar fits that way with the arms, and like I'm very
You're not
skinny.
pulling. And,
Yeah.
Are you skinny? Oh, my
I'm
God.
tiny.
He's
I
not
didn't
as skinny as
think.
he thinks he is.
No, not at
well,
all.
That's good. But yeah, no. So I'm skinny, so I try to find things that just match my body. Cause
Right.
My legs, I got these long dancer legs.
Lucky.
So I know.
I gotta wear these shoes to get that.
But
Does Nats still have striking oil
Yeah, Strike Oil, his
or
clothing.
strike oil?
Yeah,
Strike
yeah.
Oil.
You know what's funny? I was actually just talking to him about this earlier today. So in the clothing business, you have to put in designs and your collection for the next year, a year and a half in advance. So he was showing me stuff, like the lookbook.
So you have to know what people may like a
Isn't
year
that
and a
insane?
half
Yeah.
from now.
I think it's so unfair.
it's
I was
almost like go on.
No, you.
I was gonna say that the fashion industry, like the people who are creating fashion, because they're a year in advance,
Right.
They're kind of the ones that are pushing fashion.
Right. It's not fast fashion. Like, you know how, like, Kim Kardashian will wear something and then, like, a day later,
Fashion Nova will have it.
But it's like they have all of that. It's like fast fashion, whereas, like, an independent designer, clothing label, whatever, will have to put in the designs a year and a half in advance. So he was showing me the lookbook, and I was like, I can't wait to wear this. I can't wait to wear this.
I need this lookbook.
And he was like, oh, it comes out in winter 2026. I was like, oh, I'm going to forget about it by then, but like love
You're
that
like,
for other people.
Who knows if I'm even going to like it.
I'll
Can
make
I tell
it myself.
Right, so I can wear it tomorrow.
Literally.
But I love his brand. And it was...
You wore it on the show a couple times.
You guys sent me a piece and I love it. And he dressed MGK for one of his award shows.
MGK has worn him a lot of times, actually. He wore him, my favorite look that MGK wore of Strike Oil was, he was at, what's Muscle Beach, Venice Beach?
Yes.
Yeah, he performed on a rooftop with, and Megan was there.
I totally remember
this. And he was in like a blue and white matching denim
Yes, it was
fit.
top and bottom. This is what I'm thinking of.
Yes. So when we saw that, we gagged because it was like a surprise performance or whatever. But I was like, oh my God, that's literally Strike Oil. And
so you had no idea. You guys didn't dress him?
No, I don't. I think his stylist is a fan and then pulled. Which is crazy.
Good.
But like he literally will wear it. And we've seen him out at like many events and he's like, oh, love Strike Oil. Like we're like friendly. Which is
great.
So sweet.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since his new tattoo, like the blackout.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Are you?
I mean, at what point, if you're going to tattoo, he was so covered. Where do you go? You got to restart.
Yeah.
Blackout.
I've never seen him without a shirt off in real life, so I can't tell. But it's a look.
No,
it's a look.
It's a look.
And a painful one at that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Imagine. Jesus.
Speaking of Megan Fox and MGK, though, I think they're donezo.
Yeah, what's the latest?
The latest is he wrote some cryptic thing on Instagram.
What was it?
It was, how can sources say when the sources haven't said anything? And I think he's meaning like sources are saying, this, that, and the other about he and Megan Fox, but they're technically the sources and they haven't said anything. But sources on her side have said she wants nothing to do with him. And her side is very excited
when there's
about
smoke,
that.
There's fire.
Could you get past cheating?
Right? I don't know.
No, not with a new baby on the way.
Depends on the situation.
Depends on the situation, I guess. I don't know. It really does. It really does. So the vibe was, the last that I heard, this is like old news, right?
Them breaking up, but then it was recent that he made this post. I guess by the time this airs, who knows what?
I don't know.
Did you see them out?
No. I forgot about them, literally. I just thought that they were like broken up. I was like, I don't know.
The news cycle is very fast. Yes, with his baby.
Yeah, did she have it yet?
No, she's preparing to give birth.
But that's why I feel like if her team is saying she's not wanting to be back with him, I feel like it is because there is now a child involved. Because she was going back and forth with him, but now with the child, I think she's donezo.
I want to circle back since we're talking about kids. When do you think that you would want? Because 32 is young.
Yeah. Okay. So when we did the IVF, I was like, oh my God, I need it like now. Like I want a kid now. And then all of a sudden when we had our embryos, and I know a lot of moms, future moms, and moms that want to be moms have talked about, oh, Nats just said, give Lala a hug for me.
Oh,
that's so weird.
No.
Like just now.
No, I love him.
I know you do. I know he loves you too. But very weird timing. But yeah, I thought I need kids now. Like we got to start now. And then when we got our embryos, and I know I've talked to a lot of other women and they're like, oh my God, like, and couples, they're like, we have so much time. Like this has just locked in the time for us.
Right.
So we can live our lives. And now whenever I get up or I don't have work and I sleep in, I'm like, my life will be so much different when I have kids. So I'm kind of just holding on right now. Okay. I don't know when. I mean, a year, 2 years.
What's the age difference? But you will know when, like, it'll just.
You'll just know it's the right time.
Right. That's what I think too. And I'm like, it's not right now.
Yeah.
I get it. What's the age difference between you and Nats?
We're the same age.
Same age. You have nothing but fucking time.
Mm-hmm. That's what I always hear that. And people are like, chill. Like, just chill. And like we have them on ice. They're fine. They're safe. They're healthy.
Yeah.
It's like, it's going to be whatever. But yeah, I can't really imagine my life like shifting that much. Because like now I just worry about me, him, my job, a few
Right.
other people, and then it's all going to be like to the new baby.
Do you have a group of friends who are parents at all?
I have a few. Like I could count on one hand.
How many people?
Yeah, how many people have kids?
And the people that don't, who you're close with, did they want children, or are they more in a situation of like, I'm good, I just want to like live my life and be by myself?
It's like 50-50 to be completely honest.
Okay, so you wouldn't be completely isolated when you have children.
Oh no, I would have like play dates beyond.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
beyond.
that's good.
And that's tough in LA because I feel like a lot of people are just here for a good time or their career. It's very rare that I feel like people like settle down, have children.
Right.
Especially like, I don't know, my friend group. It kind of just happened all at once. I don't know, maybe we grew up. But yeah, I'm very lucky that if I were to have, tomorrow have a baby, I would know who to call.
I love that.
For play dates and advice and all of that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, 32. Oh my God. When I look back at having Ocean at 30,
Yeah.
I thought like, oh, this is the perfect time. And it was a great time because had I waited, she wouldn't be who she is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But when I hear about someone who's 30 now and they're like, yeah, we're thinking about having kids, I'm like, wait,
Chill.
you are so young. So I think you're doing it the complete right way.
No, it's good advice. That's very good advice.
I'm giving you unsolicited advice.
No, I love it. Give it to me. Literally, pile it on. Like,
Because no
I
matter,
love it.
even if you have like these moms who have a lot of help, because it takes a lot of help,
Yeah.
they always want like their parents,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you're not with them, mentally, you're with them. Like when I go and work, even right now, I'm fixated on like, okay, I hope Sosa's, you're taken away from where you are because you're constantly worried about what they're doing if they're okay.
I
So,
completely understand.
I think you're making an adult decision.
Right.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
So what would you say before we sign off? People who have children, what would be the best way to educate them about, and it's, before I botch this, LGBTQIA plus?
Yeah, you got it.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't want to leave any letter out. Okay.
Aren't you a part of our community a little bit?
Yes.
Like you're bi.
I've eaten a few cookie in my
But
day.
like, could you fall in, or are you pan?
What is pan?
Like you can fall in love with anybody.
I don't think I could fall in love with anybody.
With
I
a
think
girl.
I could hook up with anybody.
Yeah.
But as far as a relationship,
So you're a sex addict.
we're diagnosing. Maybe.
Unsolicited advice and diagnosis.
It's the new name
Get
of the
her.
podcast.
I love it. Well, so you wouldn't say that you're bi. I mean, I don't really
I
care
wouldn't,
for labels really anymore. But
I
like,
wouldn't say that I'm bi.
okay,
I would say that I would make out with a
you're
chick.
just down.
I'm just down for the cause. Now, if I look at my partner, if I'm going to be with somebody,
Yeah,
I see that person as a man.
right. Have you ever hooked up with a girl since being sober? I don't know how long you've been sober.
Well, no, but you also have to take into account I really haven't hooked up with many dudes.
Okay,
since
anybody.
being sober and single.
Okay.
Either. So right now and now
So
and then
you're
I just
so you're an ally.
I'm fucking ally.
So you're
bitch.
an ally. Okay, we got it. I love it.
Am
Okay.
I not?
No, you are. Are you kidding
Okay.
me? You have me here. You're an ally.
I feel
Boom.
like I'm a fucking ally and I wear that with pride.
I
and
think you're a fierce ally, actually.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I'm wondering how I pass that down to my child in a productive and informative and educated way.
You know, I feel like now there's so much conversation around people transitioning at a young age and parents raising their children as the gender that they identify with, not the one that they were born as or assigned to. And I just feel like consistency is key. Like that is my main advice. I don't have children. I've never raised a transgender child. I've never raised anybody ever except a cat. So I don't really know how that works, but I know personally speaking, all I wanted to do was be heard. And I just wanted people to listen to me because if I'm saying it once and then in a few months I'm saying it again, and then in a few more months I'm saying the same thing, listen to me. you know? And, you know, whether the hormones are involved or the name change and the gender identifier is changed, that's a whole different story. But listen to the person that you're raising.
Okay.
Because if you love them unconditionally, you will listen to them.
Okay.
And I think trust is a huge thing for a parent and a child or any relationship, regardless. Agreed. So it's about just listening.
Okay.
And I think, you know, it can be argued that, you know, you're going through a phase or whatever. That's something that I heard when I was growing up. But if it's consistent and if it's authentic and genuine and they're feeling confident and gregarious in what they're saying to you, then it's like, okay, so I have to take what you say to me and realize that that's the
It's
fact.
not a phase.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So and open arms, you know, no judgment.
Okay.
Speaking of, actually, real quick, Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Mary had that talk with her son. Did you see that scene?
Heartbreaking.
The first time I watched it, I was like, this bitch, speak up. Second time I watched it, I was like, she is such a great parent.
Tell me why you had a change of heart the second time you watched it.
I don't know. The first time I was just like, this kid is obviously going through it. Like, this is heartbreaking.
Right.
And then the second time when I watched it, I think I watched it with a different lens because she was listening.
Okay.
And she wasn't judging. And she was having him, and she wasn't bullying him. She wasn't preaching to him. She wasn't being mama bear to him. She was being a friend. And I think it helped him open up a lot more.
Yeah.
And it was helpful because he literally opened the fuck up. And she was like, do you see this as a problem? Like, I want you, like, not saying like, this is huge, like, whatever. Like, she wasn't berating him.
Right. And she wasn't like guiding him in one direction or the other. She sat there and basically let him know, I'm all ears. You tell me whatever you want to tell me. And then if you want me to, together, we will take the lead on getting you whatever it is that you need.
Yes. She wasn't putting words in his mouth.
Correct. Yeah, totally.
Right? Like,
I
at
saw
all.
it that way too.
I was like, oh my God, the second time around, I was like, wow, like, this is crazy. And also, like, I mean, we know how it is. Lights, camera, action. When you're in your bedroom, he probably was not feeling the best. But for him to like
so raw.
Right? And like, they're like 2 feet away from you. So like, you're gonna feel it. But him like doing that is like crazy. And the way that she handled it was so amazing. So
I love her this season.
I do too.
It's just so crazy how quickly you can like go from, oh my gosh, I don't like this person, to a single moment you're like, oh my God, I write so hard for this person. It just shows how fickle everybody is.
It really is.
Right? Yes. One moment can change it all.
That's why I like watching, because I'm like, I don't like you. And then the next, I hate the person I like, and then I like the person I hate. And I'm like, this whirlwind of a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And going back, so I love what you just said. I also want to know, let's just say Ocean grows up and she is a straight female. How do I, as a parent, who's also a straight female, allow my child to see what the world is and different sexualities and have her have a view that I have? Because my mom didn't do anything specific. We're from Utah. We just kind of, it was like nothing was a big deal.
Right.
But because social media exists on such a high level and I can't control, again, she's only 4. I can control what goes on in my household. But we got these, 8th graders talking about politics, right? I can't control what she experiences in school. Is there any advice that you could give to me or any parent on how to navigate dealing with what this world do you get what I'm laying down? I don't want her to walk into the world, and I want her to be educated. That's basically, I want her to be educated and have a loving heart. For example, I have a friend, his name's Jared. I think you guys have crossed paths at one point in time. She's only seen Jared with no makeup on, right? He's a gay man. He came over in full glam. We were going to the Paris Hilton suite. So he was looking fabulous.
Oh, fun.
It was so much fun. And Ocean came up to me and she said, Mom, Jared's wearing makeup. She's never seen that before.
She's 4? Love.
She's 4. So she'll be 4 in March. So we had that conversation that boys can wear makeup, girls can wear makeup. We had the same type of conversation last night. she said, Mom, I want you to have a little boy because Sosa and your little boy could fall in love and get married. And I said, siblings don't marry each other. And she goes, but boys and girls fall in love and they kiss. And I said, and sometimes boys and boys fall in love and kiss. And sometimes girls and girls fall in love and they kiss. She just sat there and said, okay.
Yeah.
Right? So there's things that are happening.
Yeah.
That I want to make sure that I'm on my game for.
Yeah. Okay. Obsessed with her reaction.
Okay.
I think that's so fun. I love like the childlike lens. You know, they just see shit for what it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is that wrong though? Like there's no boundaries.
Yeah.
Like they're unapologetic.
Right.
It's one of my favorite thing about kids, but also the scary thing about kids because they will read you.
Yeah.
They'll be like, you're fat. You know, like they'll say shit and it's
they'll
like,
hurt you.
Yeah, they will hurt.
Yeah, it does hurt.
They'll hit below the belt, literally. No, I think the best advice that I have to, I mean, I feel even weird giving you advice as a mom. I'm not a mom, but I've been around enough children. I think the best way to navigate them accepting people who are different than them is just instilling that it's not the difference, it's if you're a good person.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know, like it's not about like, oh, he likes him or he's dating him or he has makeup on. It's like, is he nice to you? Does he make you feel
like the
good?
person?
Yeah, like does he make you laugh? Is he your friend?
I
Like
really love
then
that.
you have to stick by your friend. Like if anyone's saying anything else about him being with his boyfriend, then but do you like him? So you have to have his back. Like that's your friend. He's nice to you.
You're gonna
I
make
love that.
such a sweet mommy.
You really will.
Gigi, thank you so much for joining us on the pod today.
Thanks for having me. This is amazing.
best.
Anytime. And to my listeners, I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Give Them Lala pod, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all three? I'm getting really good at that.